Hi everyone, welcome to my journey of becoming a tattoo artist. So I had somebody yesterday ask me, how do you become a tattoo artist? And for me, I'm living kind of out in the country. I'm far away from any tattoo shops that are around. So I can't do an apprenticeship in an actual studio. So how do I learn everything from home? As you can see, I've got this messy desk behind me. I do a lot of my illustrating here. I do a lot of my tattooing on fake skin that I do from here. In the beginning, many years ago, right in the beginning, people used to learn just by tattooing on friends or getting an apprenticeship. But also with the apprenticeship, we're talking about like a way back, they used to buy like the leg of a pig from the butcher and used to use the skin to tattoo on the leg. Some people tattooed real pigs. Strangely enough, there's actually tattoo parlors for pets now. They take the pet in, they put the pet to sleep, give them a nice tattoo, and then you can take your pet home with a nice tattoo on them, if that's your thing. Anyway, on tattoo skins, I'll give you a little bit of a closer look. You've got different sizes of tattoo skins. This is a 1 millimeter skin. Not highly recommended, just because on normal skin you want to tattoo to about 1.5 millimeter to 2 millimeters. If they're young people, youngish in the 20s and often 30s, you'll tattoo to about 2 millimeters. And as they're getting older, you want to go a little bit less. And it also depends like where you are on the body. For example, on the hand, you should go very thin inside there. Often you'll see hand tattoos online, and they look fantastic, but they look fantastic in the beginning because it's so close to the bone, and you go in, you'll often have like a blowout or the rest, but also the skin doesn't take it properly, so it'll spread. So you don't often see old hand tattoos that have actually kept very well. This one I had done in India. I was looking for a specific tattoo artist, and I found this guy. I kind of thought it was him, or I didn't know it was him. So I got him to tattoo my hand, and immediately I knew the guy didn't know what he was doing. So I finally found the guy and got a fantastic tattoo. But so those are all things that you need to have a look at. And so let me show you closer. This is how you do the learning process. So you can see there's a lot of like working out lines. How deep does it go? Where do you start? Where do you finish? How do you make sure that the ink is staying inside the skin in the right way? It's literally lots of practice work. Curved lines, angled lines. So there's a lot to go through, and you literally just practice, practice, practice. The whole key to actually get that 2 millimeter or the 1.5 millimeter inside the skin is not as easy as you think. So you want to be consistent and want to make sure that it not only looks good today, but it looks good in 5-10 years time. So you start off with practicing like that. This is another one. This is actually a stencil, which I'm going to be tattooing today. So that's a stencil from an illustration that I did. Let me see if I can show you closer. So that's a stencil I did yesterday. I left it on the skin for 24 hours so that it sets nicely, so that when I tattoo over, it doesn't just wipe off quickly. I'll show you one that I've tattooed a little bit more. So here you can see this has been tattooed on there. This is the lining of the drawing. And so this I'll be practicing on shading probably later. And then here is a little bit more details you can see. So that's with the shading, it's on there and the rest. So it takes a lot of practicing to get to the right level. I will showcase the videos on how I went through the illustration, how do I get to that, how do I do the tattooing itself. They'll be sped up videos, so they're a lot easier to watch. This is a little bit longer. I'll also be sharing videos on the different types of tattoos that are out there, traditional, neo-traditional, Japanese tattoos, whose Sailor Jerry is that became famous in the beginning with tattoos, how they only used one needle as opposed to all the multitude of needles that we have nowadays. But hopefully that will help you in deciding the next type of tattoo that you want to choose. You want an artist that will be able to illustrate your concept of what you want on the right area of your body. It's very important, the anatomy of where you place the tattoo. Does it sit right? There's ways that it works and it doesn't work. Is it going to work now? Is it going to be looking good in 10 years time when I'm 60 years old or along that line? But yes, so that's it, and have a great day.